But today, not only can you have millions of long-distance calls, with satellite connectivity, you can do those calls from the middle of a rural area or from the middle of the ocean, if need be. And so the point is that these capabilities are increasingly available, increasingly affordable, and increasingly beneficial. And that's a story that is taking place across the entire Earth. And I'm very delighted that the United States is not just leading in this, but assisting other countries in participating in this growing and exciting industry. I'll stop there. Thank you.
Gentlemen, we have the honor of our Honorable Minister for HRD, IT and Electronics and RTG, Shri Nara Lokesh, the dynamic leader of the state, who's truly the reflection of the how to modernize governance by using technology. So the true speed of doing business, that is his new philosophy, is the ambassador, and you have seen the way the investments have been pouring into the state. They are really excited, the investors, the innovators, the policymakers, everybody is engaging with the state. And thanks to the Honorable CM's guidance on visionary leadership and the execution prowess and the relentless and steadfastness of our dynamic and young leader. And for over the last 15 months alone, we have had more than 120 billion investments committed, and it is likely that another same amount of 120 billion is going to be signed as an MOUs for the next 2 days, which I think more details he will share. But I just want to give a brief background on the kind of energy he's bringing to the state and the kind of, the attraction. And the key factor for that attraction is Honorable Chief Minister and Mr. Nara Lokesh. And today we see the whole paradigm shift of our, state, and is back on a fast track of growth. So thank you so much, sir, for your presence here. And I would like to now hand over to you and request you to take this forward from here with your opening remarks.
Welcome to Andhra Pradesh. It's very exciting to have you, to host all of you here. I walked into the comments that were being made, and yes, we are living in very exciting times. And I believe that India has a very important role to play in especially innovation. No other country offers the scale that India today can offer, and that's what makes us very unique. I'll give you a few examples of the interesting work that we're trying to achieve here in our state of Andhra Pradesh. Since we are now talking about AI and the role of ChatGPT and how it's transforming us, our Chief Minister has given us a target to do skill census. Now, skill census, as you're aware, it's easy said than done, because you'll have to assess skill gaps across trades. So it could be ranging from carpentry to plumbing, all the way up to an AI engineer, and how do you assess it and how do you give a skill intervention. We've tried the traditional way of doing skill assessment, and we have failed, and failed miserably. That's where conversational AI has become a very powerful tool. So over the course of the next 2 days, you will see us launch it, where we are able to use conversational AI to assess skills across sectors and exactly understand where is the gap, and then which partner can enable us to fill in that gap. And that's where I believe that technology has a very, very large role to play. And I believe this could probably be an opportunity where Andhra Pradesh can lead this technology and, of course, give it to India and then onward to the globe. And this is one example. The second example, which definitely we are learning from Saudi Arabia, is also on our ability to do e-governance and using technology more effectively in terms of delivering services to our citizens. As all of you know, India contributes substantively in terms of users for WhatsApp. India is a WhatsApp first country. That's where we've used WhatsApp on service delivery. We brought in close to about 1,000 services onto a single WhatsApp number. And we're now using this as a delivery platform to our citizens. And I believe this is just the beginning. There's a lot more that we can do. But then we want to use generative AI to sort of plug in the gaps of the entire data cube or data lake, as we call. And that's something that we believe, again, could be fundamentally transformative in terms of the way we do. And this is probably, and again, a potential opportunity for us to collaborate and learn from our friends here from Saudi Arabia and different parts of the world. Saying that, again, we've attracted India's single largest FDI investment into data centers. And as all of us are aware, data center alone does not create an ecosystem, but it's the nucleus of the ecosystem. This will enable us to really look at cutting edge technology coming out of here. It could be in financial services, really, all the way up to GovTech. And then our ability to execute at that sharp level is going to be very, very critical. So I believe that Andhra Pradesh is ready, willing to partner with Saudi Arabia, and we're looking at opportunities that we can sort of collaborate, where companies from Saudi Arabia can come invest in Andhra Pradesh and vice versa. We here in India and especially in Andhra Pradesh believe that it's a two-way stream, and that's what makes it even more exciting and worthwhile. So I'd like to thank all of you for coming, being part of this discussion, and I look forward to taking the discussion here to tangible outcomes. You know, one thing that I've always said is that we'll have great conversations and then we meet after a year and then we again have the next conversation, but I'm really excited to actually take this conversation forward and to result in meaningful outcomes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your long-term vision and your perspective and how you're working hard using technology to truly unlock the potential, unlock the value of this region. And we see great promise going forward, and with the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Minister. And I see great possibilities for partnership across the panel. If you see, we have Saudi Arabia, which is the fastest growing economies, digitally driving it. We have North America, US from Gregory. We have Singapore. We have great institutions, AI, and then of course India. So the great partnership possibilities, and our Honorable Minister always keeps talking about industry-academia collaboration, how we can really leverage that to build industry-ready skills, domain or industry-specific skills, and those are some of the topics that Mr. Mohan also touched upon earlier. So as I would now request Ms. Pranitha to briefly and to keep it, as you know, we are running against time, so thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pranitha Upadhyay, and I'm the head of ITU Area Office and Innovation Center for South Asia. Talking about my educational background, I'm a PhD in computer engineering, and I work in the domain of AI. On behalf of International Telecommunication Union, I would like to thank CII Partnership Summit for this opportunity to share our journey in accelerating inclusive, sustainable innovation. It is my privilege to join 30th Partnership Summit, a platform that continues to foster collaboration, innovation, shared prosperity. Together, we reaffirm our commitment to shaping a digital future that is inclusive, sustainable, and transformative. At ITU, our mission is clear: to bridge the digital divide and to connect 2.6 billion people who are still offline. By doing so, we can harness transformative power of emerging technologies, innovation to achieve sustainable development goals, and to ensure no one is left behind. Emerging technologies, particularly AI, are powerful tools for development. As the UN Specialized Agency for ICT, it is actually the oldest UN agency. It's been 160 years now. ITU supports its member states through global AI standards, policy guidance, capacity building, and knowledge sharing to ensure that these technologies serve humanity responsibly and inclusively. Our Area Office and Innovation Center at New Delhi, under the Regional Office for Asia and Pacific in Bangkok, drives cooperation and policy innovation to accelerate sustainable digital growth across South Asia and beyond, bringing innovation to every corner, from cities to remote villages. Talking about the regional initiatives in the year 2025, ITU advanced inclusive digital transformation across South Asia through its collaborative efforts and impactful work such as capacity building, ICT policy planning for good governance in India, regional cyber drill in Mongolia, and child online protection workshop in Nepal. In partnership with EY, AI Accelerator Program for Girls trained young women in New Delhi, Bangalore, and Hyderabad on AI-driven entrepreneurship. An AI feasibility study was conducted to analyze adaptation of artificial intelligence in landlocked countries, least developed countries, small island developing states within Asia and the Pacific region. The study identified investment priorities, infrastructure, and human capacity to spearhead AI adaptation in the region. Through projects supported by Government of Japan, ITU held workshop and training across Asia and the Pacific, strengthening governance and interoperability in AI deployment. Girls in ICT Day 2025 Nepal provided an opportunity for girls and young women to see and be exposed to the benefits of ICT in enabling their career and aspirations through training and coding and emerging technology. At ITU Innovation Center in Delhi, we are consistently bringing a knowledge and technology gap through study tours, training programs, and innovation cafes and co-creation workshops. Since its launch in 2025, total of 9 innovation cafes have been held in various formats on the topics ranging from AI, IoT, to AI standards and ethics, e-waste, and etc. So far, innovation cafes have brought together more than 300 participants from 30 countries and several UN agencies across Asia and the Pacific. Upcoming hackathon, the Data Universal and Meaningful Hackathon launched in WTIS 2025 will engage youth in the mapping digital divides and developing creative solutions for achieving universal connectivity. Actually, we welcome your participation and contribution to the Data Hackathon, which will be held in Delhi in April 2026. Talking about our global effort, at the global level, our Innovation Entrepreneurship Alliance for the Digital Development continues to accelerate countries' journey towards innovation-driven digital economy. The Global Innovation Forum in Malta strengthened South-South cooperation, while ITU's network of 17 acceleration centers continue to drive digital entrepreneurship and policy experimentation worldwide. ITU's flagship events such as AI for Good Global Summit 2025, Quantum for Good, and Digital at UNGA 2025 showcased AI and quantum technologies as a tool for sustainable development. A notable milestone was Microsoft pledged to train 20 million people in AI skills under ITU's Partner to Connect coalition. I am pleased to highlight the next week World Telecommunication Development Conference will be held in Baku, Azerbaijan under the theme Universal, Meaningful, and Affordable Connectivity for Inclusive and Sustainable Digital Future. At WTDC 2025, member states will convene to define ITU's development agenda for the next 4 years. We thank the Government of India and all of our member states and partners for their active engagement and leadership in shaping these regional and global priorities. In closing, we look forward to strengthening collaboration with our member states and partners at the regional, national, and the community level to promote digital transformation and nurture inclusive innovation ecosystem through our regional offices and area office for South Asia and Innovation Center at New Delhi. Together, let us build a digital empowered world that leaves no one behind. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Pranita, for sharing your perspectives. Really appreciate it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think one thing is very clear from these conversations, these discussions. If we are inclusive, collaborative, and sustainable, then the impact of technology is much, much higher. And when we connect the research with the real-world impact that you brought up, as well as His Excellency had shared some of the things, great impactful initiative that are taking up, I think that is when we will have a very strong, outcomes, both in terms of, meeting global needs as well as connecting them with through partnerships and collaborations with the local needs. So I think it's been a very meaningful and a reproductive discussion. Thank you very much for all of you to joining this session. And we look forward to many more such productive and engaging and very insightful discussions. We have almost another 40 sessions lined up. It's going to be really intense and a great learning opportunity from this platform. So thank you once again.
Thank you, panel members, and thank you, Honorable Minister. May I now request Honorable Minister to hand over and gift a small token of, a shawl and a gift to His Excellency Shri Khalid Al-Khattab. Yeah, for the photo op. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly give a round of applause. May I now request Honorable Minister to fellows many thanks to all the panel members and dignitaries, and thank you, Honorable Minister, for your presence. Thank you.